Orioles hosting the White Sox. Exciting finish to this game. Bottom of the first, White Sox ace Chris Sale on the mound. Adam Jones digs in with one on and one out, looking to get the Orioles on the board first.
Sales delivered to Jones, and he got a hold of that one into the gap. Hit his way back near the wall. Goodbye, home run! Right off the top and over. Adam Jones delivers a 2 RBI homer. And the Orioles here in the first inning with only 3 batters up have a 2-0 lead on his 14th of the year.
Jones putting Baltimore ahead. Bottom of the 5th, it's a 2-1 game. Orioles with the bases loaded and one out. Jonathan Scope grounds into an inning-ending double play. Second consecutive inning, the O's have failed to score with the bases loaded. Top 6, Jose Abreu with a solo homer off Baltimore starter Wei-Yin Chen. 22nd of the season for Abreu, and with one swing of the bat, the game is all tied at 2. Chicago would score one more in the inning to take a 3-2 lead. Top 7 with 2 outs and a man on. Ryan Webb deals to Abreu, who hits one to deep left. It's an RBI double. Tyler Flowers comes in to score, that extends the Chicago lead, makes it 4-2 White Sox. Bottom of the 8th, Orioles cutting into the deficit. Caleb Joseph with a 2-out solo home run of Zach Putnam. Second of the season for Joseph, and it's a 4-3 game. Bottom 9, Chris Davis has struggled in the month of June, not in the starting lineup on Monday. He steps in as a pinch hitter with the tying and winning runs on base versus Ronald Belisario, and a shot at redemption on the line.
A fly ball, right field. It is way back. Chris Davis, goodbye, home run. Orioles win. Bottom of the 9th.
Davis's second career walk-off homer wins it for Baltimore as the Orioles take it 6-4. It's Davis's 13th of the season. Baltimore with the comeback victory hands the White Sox their 5th straight loss overall and 8th straight on the road. Brad Brock picks up his first victory after tossing 2 hitless innings of relief, and White Sox starter Chris Sale gave up a career-high 11 hits in 6 innings, but takes the no decision. Cardinals taking on the Rockies. Bottom of the first, no score. Lance Lynn on the hill for St. Louis and looking good early. He strikes out Troy Tulowitzki. Then gets Justin Morneau swinging to end the first. In the second, he gets some help from his defense. Drew Stubbs grounds one up the middle. Mark Ellis with a nice barehand play over to first in time for the out. Nice job there by Ellis. It's 1-0 St. Louis in the third. Matt Adams facing Jolie Chassin. Adams singles past the drawn end infield. A pair of Mats come home. Matt Carpenter and Matt Holliday both score on the play. Cardinals jump out to a 3-0 lead. Top of the 4th, Johnny Peralta gets into one to deep center field. Drew Stubbs going back, but he can't make a play on it. John Jay comes around to score. It's an RBI double for Peralta, and the Cardinals take a 4-0 lead. Top 5, Adams back at the dish, looking to continue his game.
And he crushes this out to deep right. Blackman looks up, and it's gone! It's a home run. Adams, a solo shot, number 7. 3 RBIs so far tonight. We're only midway through.
Adams makes it 5-0 St. Louis, and he's not done yet. Top 7, he digs in with 2 on against Franklin Morales.
Adams again. High fly ball. Deep right center. Gone! This time a 3-run shot. Count them up. 6 RBIs on the night. Have a night, Matt Adams.
Adams is locked in. That made it 8-0 St. Louis. Plenty of run support for Lynn, who's still going strong in the 7th, and he gets some help from his defense. Justin Morneau gives one a ride towards deep right center. John Jay going back. He makes the nice sliding grab on the track. Watch it one more time. Some beautiful defense by Jay to help his pitcher out later in the inning. Lynn gets Drew Stubbs swinging. Then in the 8th, he sits down Ryan Wheeler to end the frame. Lynn goes 8, gives up 3 hits, no runs, finishes with 7 Ks. Cardinals win 8-0. They take the first game of a 3-game set from Colorado, as they've now won 3 straight, while the Rockies drop their 7th in a row. Matt Adams finishes the night 3 for 5 with a career-high 6 RBIs. And in other news, the Rockies' Troy Tulowitzki was named the National League's captain for the Gillette Home Run Derby.
Blue Jays and the Yankees opening a series at Rogers Center in a pitching matchup of youngsters on Monday. Marcus Stroman for the Jays and Chase Whitley of the Yankees. Whitley already down 2-0 though in the bottom of the 2nd. And the Jays have runners on the corners, only one away from Melky Cabrera. And the Milkman delivers the ribby single. That makes it 3-0 Toronto. Next batter for the home team, the well-goateed Adam Lind.
There's a deep drive to center. Ellsbury back looking up. Goodbye, home run.
Good to get his bat back in the lineup, isn't it?
Lane doubles the Toronto lead with one swing, 6-0 Toronto, but the Jays not done there. Deoner Navarro caps off a 6-run inning with the Ribby double into right center, and Toronto in total command. They have a 7-0 lead as they bat around in the inning. Let's go bottom four, now a 7-1 ball game. It is Navarro back at the plate, now with runners on the corners, and Navarro delivers again the Ribby single, 8-1 Toronto. That was it for Whitley. He gives up 11 hits in just 3 1/3 innings on Monday. Let's go top five. It is Marcus Stroman getting plenty of help from the 7 guys behind him. Leading off the inning for the Yankees is Kelly Johnson. The hard smash down the line. Edwin Encarnacion makes the great play to retire Johnson. Now we go top 6. Leading off that inning for the Yankees, Brendan Ryan.
There's a drive to right. Anthony goes back at the fence and holds on to it. Oh, what a catch. Anthony Ghost hits in that wall with that mesh wire up in front of the bullpen and held on to the baseball.
Ryan can't believe it. Stroman's pumped, and Ghost was just recalled from AAA earlier in the day. 2 batters later, it is 1 on and 1 away for Carlos Beltran as he sends it to the right side. That's an inning-ending double play, and Stroman is plenty fired up about that. He is still going strong in the top of the 7th. Jacoby Ellsbury leads off the inning with the swing and a miss for the K. And then top 8, with 1 on and 2 down, it is Ryan back at the plate. Gives this one a decent ride to left this time, but Melky Cabrera's got it on Stroman's final pitch. He was sensational. 8 innings of 1-run ball, 3 hits, and 7 Ks. Blue Jays win at 8-3, just their 2nd win in 7 games against the Yankees this season. Chase Whitley with his first career loss as he gives up 8 earned runs. That was one more than he'd given up in his previous 4 starts combined. In addition to Ghost, the Blue Jays also recalled Kevin Pillar earlier in the day, while optioning catcher Eric Kratz to AAA. Royals and Dodgers on Monday night. Clayton Kershaw named the NL Player of the Week. The last time these two teams met, June of 2005. KC starting pitcher that night, that guy, Zach Greinke. Of course, now a Dodger. Picking up top 2, Jeremy Guthrie deals to Andre Ethier. Check out the play here by Eric Hosmer. First the dive to get the ball, then the dive to the bag. What a play by Hosmer. Now we go bottom 2. Salvador Perez awaits Greinke's first pitch of the inning.
Zach's first pitch is hit to deep left field. Back goes Campa, way back and gone. Perez. 1-0 Royals on Perez, 9th home run.
That is KCSP on the call. Let's go top 4. Now a 2-0 game. Guthrie deals to Yasiel Puig.
And he belts one high and deep to center field. Dyson at the wall. He's got the ball. Oh, and he bangs into the wall. Falls down. Let's hope he's all right, but that's a heck of a play by Gerard Dyson.
Heck of a play indeed. KCSP once again top 5. Guthrie in a first and second. No out jam, but Andre Ethier is out number 1. Then with runners on the corners and 2 men away, Miguel Rojas grounds out. Guthrie puts out the fire, and 2-0 it remains. As we go bottom 6, now a 3-0 lead for KC. Man at second base, 2 men away for Alcides Escobar, as Escobar sends this one down the right field line, and some misadventures for Yasiel Puig. Misplays the ball, falls down. It turns into an RBI triple for Escobar, and the Royals increase to a 4-0 lead as they are in total command. It is never boring with Yasiel Puig, is it? Next batter for KC is Gerard Dyson, and Dyson looks to be A-OK after that collision with the wall. The Ribby single here. It's now 5-0 Kansas City. That was it for Greinke. He was done after 5 2/3 as he gives up 11 hits on the night. A rare, rough outing for him. Now a 5-2 game, top 9, but the Dodgers not rolling over, as Greg Holland gives up the solo shot to Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzo, his 13th. It's now a 5-3 lead for KC, but Holland would recover. Now with 2 men away and the bases empty, A.J. Ellis is the final out of the ball game, as KC wins it by a 5-3 tally, snapping a 4-game skid in the process. Zach Greinke remains winless in 3 starts against the team that drafted him, despite owning a 1.17 career ERA against the Royals prior to Monday, a figure which will inflate after giving up a season-high 5 runs and a season-high tying 11 hits. Jeremy Guthrie, 7 2/3 of 2-run ball. He wins his 3rd straight start. Marlins and the Phillies on Monday night, and prior to the game, the Phillies honoring the new all-time franchise leader in hits, none other than Mr. Jimmy Rollins, as Rollins recently surpassing Mike Schmidt. Nathan Eovaldi on the hill for Miami, looking to spoil all the good times. His opposition is Roberto Hernandez, but he finds trouble in the first. Casey McGee digs in with runners at first and second.
McGee drives it right center field. That ball's hit well. It is. Both are coming home. Both will score. Miami's up 2-0.
And a good start for the Fish as we check out Eovaldi in the bottom of the third. Eovaldi facing his opposition, Roberto Hernandez. 0 for his first 40 in his big league career is the magic number, his first career hit, and you bet his teammates are aware. But 2 batters later, it is 1 on and 1 away for Carlos Ruiz as he bounces into the inning-ending double play as Miami goes around the horn. Now we go bottom 4. It is 1 on and 1 away for Marlon Byrd. He gives this one a charge into deep center. Jake Marisnick makes the nice running grab right in front of the wall for a very impressive out number 2. But later in the inning, it is second and third, 2 men away. Dominic Brown flies out to Marisnick, a little more routine that time, and 2-0 it remains. Back to Hernandez. He's settling in after that rough first inning. He gets Marisnick in the 5th and Derek Dietrich in the 6th. Hernandez turns in 6 innings of 2-run ball. Back to Eovaldi in the bottom of the 6th. Makes his empty 2 men away. He faces Ryan Howard. Howard gives it a ride, but the catch is made on the track. Eovaldi would turn in 6 1/3 innings of scoreless ball. Bottom 8 now still 2-0. It is Kevin Gregg facing Carlos Ruiz, 1 on and 1 away.
Lucas gets the out at second. Tied by Dietrich. How about that? Lucas to Dietrich to Jones. A brilliant double play.
Wow. Wow, indeed. As we go top 9, the Marlins in search of some insurance. They've got runners on the corners and nobody down for pinch hitter Reed Johnson. He finds some real estate in left off Antonio Bastardo. The Marlins would tack on another in the frame and go on for the 4-0 win as they spoil Jimmy Rollins' special night. Rollins finishing at 1 for 4. Nathan Eovaldi wins for the first time in 5 starts, following those 6 1/3 scoreless innings, helping send the Phillies to their 10th shutout loss of the season. It was just the Marlins' second win in their last 10 games at Citizens Bank Park.
Padres visiting the Giants. Odrisamer Despaigne making his first career start for the Padres. Despaigne, along with catcher Yasmani Grandal, making up the first all-Cuban starting battery since 1969. Despaigne looking good early. In the bottom of the first, he strikes out Hunter Pence. Then in the second, he gets Tyler Colvin to line out to right field. That ends the inning. And in the third, he gets his counterpart, Matt Cain, to ground out to second, ending the frame. Perfect first 3 innings in Despaigne's big league debut. Top of the 4th, Padres threatening, runners on the corners and 2 outs. Yasmani Grandal digs in against Cain. Grandal drives one to deep right center. It has the distance, or does it? Hang on a second. It's originally ruled a 3-run homer, but you see that fan has the ball as a souvenir. There would be a crew chief review. And after review, the call is overturned. It's ruled an RBI double for Grandal. San Diego up 1-0, and runners are placed on second and third. Bud Black not happy. He comes out to argue that 2 runs would have scored on the play. He gets himself ejected from the game. Next batter, Tommy Medica, steps in looking to bring those runners.
Line drive, fair ball into the left field corner. Yes, poetic justice. 2 runs will score. And Medica, the star at Santa Clara nearby, has given the Padres a 3-0 lead.
Medica comes through for San Diego. Despaigne cruising bottom 7. Pablo Sandoval grounds one to second. Jace Peterson with a nice diving stop. Throw over to first in time for the first out of the inning. 2 batters later, now 1 on. Tyler Colvin steps in.
Slow curveball grounded to second. There's 1, and then back to first. A double play. 4-6-3, and that'll do it for the Giants in the 7th inning.
And that would do it for Despaigne. Top of the 8th, Padres looking for more. Runners on the corners. Everett Cabrera digs in against Cain, and he singles through the right side. 1 run will score. Hunter Pence fires to third, trying to get Will Venable, but his throw's offline. Pence is charged with a throwing error. Venable scores on the play. That makes it 5-0 San Diego. Padres would add 1 more in the 8th to down the Giants 6-0. Despaigne gets the win in his big league debut, tossing 7 scoreless frames of 4 hit ball. Despaigne started in place of Andrew Kashner, who was placed on the 15-day DL, retroactive to June 21st with right shoulder soreness. And Matt Cain's struggles continue. He has just 1 win in 12 starts this year.
Mariners and Red Sox on Monday. Felix Hernandez a chance for some franchise history. More on that in a bit. His opposition is John Lackey. He has a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the second until he faces Logan Morrison. He tattoos that one to right field. Way deep and way gone for Lobo. A game-tying shot, and we're even at 1. Let's go to the top of the fourth. Leading off the inning for the Red Sox is David Ortiz. He takes the King Felix pitch high and deep the other way. In pursuit, Dustin Eckley at the wall. He leaps and makes the nice grab. Big Poppy, the big Cheshire Cat grin as Eckley turns in the nice effort for out number 1. Next batter for the Red Sox, Mike Napoli. He sends one the same direction. Eckley in pursuit once again. Can he make it 2 in a row? Not quite. Napoli sneaks that one over the wall, a tie-breaking shot. Red Sox up 2-1. Bottom 4, it's Eckley at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 away. And after the 12th pitch of the at-bat, both he and John Lackey taking breathers. Now here comes pitch number 13. Eckley sends it down to first. Red Sox go to second for 1, but Lackey does not cover first base, perhaps exhausted from their duel. The go-ahead run comes in. It's 3-2 M's. Now a 4-2 game later in the inning. Bases loaded, 2 men away for Endy Chavez.
Chavez to right center field. Deep hole, can't get it!
What a big inning, and there's that nail in the coffin of John Lackey.
Perhaps a tad morbid, but nonetheless a 7-2 lead for Seattle, and Lackey does not survive the 4th. Let's go top 7. Now an 8-2 lead for Seattle. King Felix in total control. He freezes A.J. Brzezinski. And then 2 batters later, Jackie Bradley Jr. with the can of corn. King Felix turns in 7 innings of 2-run ball. Now a 10-2 game bottom 7. Back at the plate is Logan Morrison. Now facing Chris Capuano.
Hit well. Deep center field. Logan Morrison, have a night! A 2-run homer.
Including 2 home runs for Logan Morrison. Quite a night for him and his Mariner teammates. They crushed the Red Sox 12-3, Seattle's 4th straight win. Felix Hernandez wins for the first time since June 2nd as he records his 8th straight start of at least 7 innings and no more than 2 runs allowed. That breaks Randy Johnson's franchise record of 7. John Lackey went just 3 2/3 in his shortest outing.
Nationals taking on the Brewers. Gio Gonzalez making his 2nd start since coming off the disabled list as Washington opens up a series in Milwaukee. Nationals load the bases in the 2nd with no one out. Matt Garza buckling down. Danny Espinosa takes a very close strike 3 for out number 1. Espinosa not happy with the call. Then Garza strikes out Jose Lobaton and gets Gonzalez to ground into a force out, ending the inning without giving up a run. Between the top and bottom half of the 2nd inning, Nats manager Matt Williams yelling from the dugout. He gets tossed by home plate umpire Mark Wegner. Then Williams comes out to really get his money's worth about the strike zone. First time Williams has been tossed from a game as a manager. Top of the 3rd, Denard Span leading off the frame. He gives one a ride to deep right field. Ryan Braun going back, and he makes the nice leaping catch for the first out of the inning. Watch it one more time. Some nice defense by Braun. Later in the inning, runners on the corners. Adam LaRoche trying to get Washington on the board.
And LaRoche will lift it to center. That ball's well hit. Gomez going back. It's gone. That's above the yellow line, and the Nationals lead 3-0. LaRoche, number 9. RBI total jumps up to 39.
LaRoche comes through for Washington. Bottom 3, Gonzalez in a jam with the bases juiced and 2 outs, but he gets Carlos Gomez to fly out to left field, ending the inning and the threat. Then Gonzalez strikes out Aramis Ramirez to open up the bottom of the 4th. Bottom 5, he sits down Ricky Weeks. And in the 6th, with 1 on and 1 out, he gets Chris Davis to ground into an inning-ending double play. Gonzalez goes 6 scoreless. Bottom 9, Carlos Gomez comes up 0 for 3. His 35-game on-base streak and 18-game hit streak on the line, but he strikes out swinging against Tyler Clippard. And Clippard would finish off the Nats by striking out Ramirez and sitting down Davis to end the ball game. As the Nationals win 3-0, Clippard picks up his first save. The Brewers see their 4-game winning streak snapped with the shutout loss after scoring 32 runs in their last 4 games. And for Gomez, both his on-base and hitting streak are snapped. Pirates visiting the Rays for the first time since 2003. Prior to the game, knuckleballer Chelsea Baker, a pitcher from Durant High School in Florida, making the Rays look silly during BP. Tampa Bay hoping their bats could wake up for the ball game. Top of the first, already 1-0 Bucks. 2 outs and a man on third. Alex Cobb deals to Russell Martin, who hits one back to Cobb. He recovers. His throw to first is offline. Andrew McCutchen scores on the play. Martin's given a single. He advances to second on Cobb's throwing error, and Pittsburgh takes a 2-0 lead. It's a 2-1 game in the top of the third. Fort Meade, Florida native Andrew McCutchen with an RBI single. Starling Marte comes in to score from second. That extends the Pirates' lead, makes it 3-1 Pittsburgh. Later in the inning, 2 outs, 2 on. Pedro Alvarez looking to join in on the fun.
And it's a high fly ball to center field, back toward the wall and clear the deck. Cannonball coming, the big bull with a big 3-run bomb.
Alvarez's first home run since June 3rd. Plenty of run support for Edinson Volquez. He got some help from his defense, too. Bottom of the third, he deals to Desmond Jennings. Grounder to second. Josh Harrison, beautiful diving stop. Throw over to first in time for the out. Watch it one more time. Some excellent defense by Harrison at second to help his pitcher out. Volquez dealing in the fourth with 1 on and 1 out. He gets Matt Joyce to ground into a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. Then bottom 6, 1 on and 1 out again. James Loney grounds right into the shift. Another inning-ending double play. The Pirates turn 3 double plays on Monday. Bottom of the 8th, Pittsburgh up 7-1. Volquez still going strong with 2 outs. He deals to Jennings.
Broken bat pop-up, shallow center field. Harrison racing out, and Harrison makes the catch. He's unbelievable. This game is 7-1, 2 outs in the 8th inning. And he sprints out to dead center field, gets a tip of the cap from his pitcher, Josh Harrison.
Harrison making fantastic plays on Monday. Volquez goes to season-high 8 innings, gives up 5 hits, 1 run. Fans won as the Pirates defeat the Rays 8-1 and push their record to 500 at 38-38. Andrew McCutchen went 3 for 5, drove in 2 runs, scored twice, and stole 2 bases. Kutch now has 53 RBIs in interleague play, giving him the most in Pirates history.
3-2 delivery and a fly ball right field. It is way back. Costavis. Goodbye. Home run. Orioles win. Bottom of the 9th.
I'm Matt Waymeyer with the MLB.com Fastcast. Chris Davis launched a pinch hit walk-off 3-run homer in the bottom of the 9th to lift the Orioles past the White Sox 6-4. Jose Abreu hit his 22nd home run in the loss.
Count him up. 6 RBIs on the night. Have a night, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams hit 2 home runs and drove in a career-high 6. And Lance Lynn fired 8 scoreless innings, striking out 7, as the Cardinals topped the Rockies 8-0. Adam Lind hit a 3-run homer as part of a 6-run second inning, and Marcus Stroman tossed a career-high 8 innings, allowing just 1 run on 3 hits with 7 Ks, as the Blue Jays bested the Yankees 8-3. Gerard Dyson with 3 for 3 with 2 runs batted in and 2 steals, as the Royals beat Zach Greinke and the Dodgers 5-3, snapping a 4-game skid.
Second grand slam of the year for Mesoraco. He has homered in 4 consecutive games.
The Reds put up a 5 spot in the 9th to break up a 1-1 deadlock, capped by Devin Mesoraco's grand slam, as Cincinnati powered past the Cubs 6-1. Nathan Eovaldi hurled 6 1/3 scoreless innings, and Casey McGee hit a 2-run double as the Marlins shut out the Phillies 4-0.
Despaigne has bobbed and dodged and weaved and pitched himself some kind of a ball game.
Odrisamer Despaigne picked up the win in his major league debut, tossing 7 scoreless innings, giving up just 4 hits, and the Padres used 2 3-run innings to beat the Giants 6-0. Logan Morrison went 4 for 4 with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs, and Felix Hernandez threw 7 strong innings with 6 strikeouts to lead the Mariners to their 4th straight win with a 12-3 victory over the Red Sox. Adam LaRose provided the offense with a 3-run homer to back Gio Gonzalez's 6 innings of 3-hit ball as the Nationals blanked the Brewers 3-0. Edinson Volquez allowed 5 hits and 1 run over 8 strong innings, and Pedro Alvarez added a 3-run shot as the Pirates defeated the Rays 8-1. For more on these stories and for all your latest baseball news, stay locked into MLB.com. It's baseball everywhere.